Is it time to buy or sell Nvidia stock? In this video, we will explore Nvidia in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 10th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any critical updates that can affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked Nvidia as a strong buy candidate, awarding it a score of 8.61. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 21.11% since we first identified Nvidia as a buy candidate 31 days ago. This equates to an average return of 0.68% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases are anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 54% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 43% and 63%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects an estimated change of around 8%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 36% to positive 3% over the next year. In today's terms, this would suggest a future price range between $105 and $169. Our latest daily update for Nvidia includes the headline: Nvidia stock price ended at $164.10 on Thursday after gaining approximately 0.749%. The Nvidia stock price gained approximately 0.749% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 10th of July, 2025, rising from $162.88 to $164.10. It is now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to gain or takes a minor break in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 1.78%, with a day low at $161.61 and a day high of $164.49. The price has increased in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by approximately 6.34% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 16 million shares, with a total of 166 million shares traded for about $27.28 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices may indicate a divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $164.49, and the lowest was $86.62. Currently, the price is 0.24%, or 39 cents, below the 52-week high, and 26.41%, or $58.88, below the all-time high reached on the 15th of January, 2018, when the price was $222.98. Nvidia has officially crossed the monumental $4 trillion market capitalization mark, becoming the first public company to achieve this milestone. On July 10, 2025, Nvidia shares climbed 0.7% to close at $164.10. This remarkable growth solidifies Nvidia's standing as a leader in the tech sector, particularly in AI chip manufacturing, a market that has drastically expanded since the emergence of platforms like ChatGPT. Analyzing this development, Nvidia's substantial market cap may bolster investor confidence, potentially driving stock prices higher in the short term as excitement builds around its position as a tech giant. The company has outperformed the broader market, signaling strong investor interest even amid external pressures such as tariff threats from President Trump. This indicates that despite potential economic headwinds, Nvidia's influence and perceived stability within the tech industry remain robust. In the long term, Nvidia's dominance could attract continued institutional investment, which often looks for market leaders with substantial growth potential. Meeting with influential figures like President Trump further highlights the company's strategic importance. especially as it plans international exploration in markets like China. Overall, Nvidia's recent achievements and strategic moves position it favorably for sustained growth, keeping it in the spotlight for investors looking to capitalize on advancements in AI technology. Expect these developments to continue to drive its stock performance in the coming months. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 25th of June 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned Nvidia a buy rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Nvidia an outperform rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned Nvidia a buy rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Nvidia an overweight rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Nvidia a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Nvidia stock a general buy rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts have rated the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Nvidia. Today, the chart reveals mostly positive signals. Nvidia's stock is showing buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. On any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $159.28 and $145.82. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, April 21st, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 69.33%. Further gains are anticipated until a new peak pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has also emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. It's worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices rose. This discrepancy between volume and price may serve as an early warning. Therefore, it's advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 56 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 13 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 49 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 48 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 54 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 42 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 33 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Nvidia. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $139.19 and $135.13. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level, as a break below this level could lead to a decline to the next support point. In this case, Nvidia has support just below today's level at $139.19. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $135.13 and $129.93. This stock has average movements throughout the day, and with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $2.88 between its high and low, which is a change of 1.78%. Over the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.65%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Nvidia, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors are anticipating significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of the year 2025 is expected on the 27th of August, 2025. analysts' consensus estimates are set at 99 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can have a considerable impact on stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Nvidia. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Nvidia encounters its first support level at $139.19. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Nvidia from multiple analyst sources indicates a recommendation to buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by Huang Jiansun, who bought and sold 75,000 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we found that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 97.514. In total, insiders acquired 21,588 shares and sold 2,173,899 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $159.28, reflecting a decrease of 2.94%. This stock experiences medium daily movements, indicating a medium level of risk. The relative strength index for 14 days stands at 78, which significantly increases the risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal identified from a pivot bottom that occurred 55 days ago. Is Nvidia stock a good buy? Nvidia exhibits several positive indicators and is experiencing a robust upward trend. As the saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we believe it is a favorable option at these current levels, and we anticipate further gains over the next 3 months. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 11th of July, we expect Nvidia to open lower by 70 cents, beginning at $163.40. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.